Hi! This video will help you prepare for YOSA auditions by giving you some tips on how to play one of our audition excerpts. Keep in mind that steady practice and ongoing work with your school orchestra or band director and a good private teacher are the best ways to improve your playing in the long run. Good luck! We look forward to hearing your audition.
Excerpt number 6 is Mussorgsky's Pictures at an Exhibition, the Tuileries. The three things I would love to cover in this are the different characters and gestures, stylistic tips, and troubleshooting your intonation. Now, the really cool thing about this piece is that Mussorgsky wrote his pictures at an exhibition based on actual watercolor paintings and drawings by the artist Victor Hartmann. This particular one is children playing and quarreling in a garden. So I want you to think about that for a minute. Imagine a bright sunny day and lush grass in a garden, and there are children running around. Some are playing games, some are just sitting down, some are just having a great time. And I think at 35, how we start this, and I like to think of it like a story. I think this maybe was a child who just got his feelings hurt and is sitting there pouting by himself. And he's kind of sighing too. I think this sighing gesture comes back a lot in this piece. Now when we get to 36, he's still kind of pouting, but the clarinet takes over the melody here. And I think this child is distracted by what this other child, the clarinet, is doing, and it kind of brings him out of his funk. And the fourth bar of 36, he's up and ready to play a game of tag, completely out of the pouty character that he was in before. Let's see. And then I think while he's playing this game of tag, he wants to hide because he just chose someone else to be it, and he doesn't want to be tagged again, so he's going to be hiding. And oh, he got found. So he's back to being a little bit pouty again. Now, how do we make these different characters come across in the music? So here are some stylistic tips to do that. It's mostly going to be in our articulations and in our hairpins and dynamics. Really important, every place we have these hairpins, to start pianissimo. Right at 35, again on the third bar of 35, and then again 2 bars after that. Now, even if you're not pianissimo here, we're going to go back down to pianissimo. So always come back down to pianissimo. Now this other gesture is the sighing gesture. More and then less, more or less like that. That will come back. And then when we get to 4 after 36, we want our articulation to be spiky because he's playing tag. Imagine little children's feet running around. Keep the tempo nice and brisk here, short, crisp, and just so you know, you do not have to play the whole chord or a double stop. You can just play the top note if you'd like, in both of those measures with chords. Again, we're going to have the sighing gesture, 1 before 37, more, less in this. And then again, exaggerate your hairpin. So really pay attention to that subito piano and all of these articulations and hairpins. Lastly, troubleshooting your intonation. We've really got to make a distinct difference from the first measure, the B sharp to the F sharp, to the fourth measure, the B sharp to the E sharp. One thing that can help us with this is thinking of those B sharps being more of C natural, the N harmonic pitch to that. C, and then we can think in the fourth measure, C natural to F natural. But make sure we don't blur the lines between what an E sharp is and an F sharp is, even though they're a half step apart. The fourth measure of 36, make sure you're playing D sharps in here, and I would practice this slowly at first. And then metronome that up to the right tempo. Lastly, in 37, you want to make sure your half steps are all very close. I wouldn't do any 2-2, 3-3 fingerings here because you'll get a little... We want to keep it nice and clean, so one pitch per finger, please. Make sure you're listening to the recording of this. I think these pictures at an exhibition are super fun to listen to. And on YouTube, you can even find some recordings that show you different pictures of these scenes, which I think is cool. So have fun with this and good luck.